To add a video or audio clip to your timeline, hover over the clip that you want, hold the left mouse button down and drag it and drop it onto your timeline. Notice this blue vertical line on the left with a blue square at the top. This is called the playhead, and you can hold your mouse down and drag through your video clip to any part that you want. You can do the same thing using your right and left arrow keys, and that lets you step through your video very precisely forward and back. You can also play and stop your video using the spacebar. Play and stop. Play and stop. You can add sound to your video by going to where you want to add your sound. So I'm going to add a sound of the player serving. So I know that the serve goes up here and then there is a hit about there. So I'm going to grab a sound of a whoosh and I'm going to drag that onto my timeline. I'm going to place it down here at the bottom. This is where sounds go. Video gets dragged to the top, sounds to the bottom. It's a bit hard to see because that sounds rather small. This line at the bottom, this scroll bar, allows me to move backwards and forwards, and you'll notice that there's a circle at the front and the end. If I take that circle at the end and click and drag it and make this line smaller, it stretches my video out here and I can see my sound much better. I can see how my sound starts small, gets louder, and then gets softer again. So if I play that, I really need to have the hit at about this point here, which is, so I need to move my sound back to about there. So I need the height, the maximum volume there to be about that point there. So if I move back, that gives me a nice sound there. I can put a crowd noise behind the whole thing. So I'm going to grab a sound effect of the crowd. Again, drag that down onto the bottom line here. And I'm going to have the return serve, or the return hit, which is about there. And I'm going to make mine a little bit unusual, so I'm going to make that a pop. And put that in there. And my video now becomes